Hey, welcome in, welcome in. I'm prepping up some feathers here. Getting ready to tie some 1/24 ounce bumblebees. This is a yellow neck hackle. Okay, let's go back up to the lure. Welcome in. Hey there, Wayman. Hey there, Chippy. Hey there, Ernie and Lou. How's it going, Lou? Good to be back home. Yes. Appreciate everybody in the channel. Get my measurement. Hey there, Big Bass. Yes, I'm back. Back home where the Wi-Fi is good. Our Wi-Fi has been terrible. Yeah, we got home about 5 o'clock yesterday. We got home around 5 o'clock. It was a good trip. We had a good time there. I mean, and you know, with circumstances being the way they were. Hey there, Kansas. It's good to see family and friends. That's okay. That is okay, Mr. Mark. Did you get any sleep? I hope you got some sleep last night. Or this morning. Here we go. Yeah, we got, oh, I like the black and gold, yeah. So I had to take care of some business this morning. I had to take care of some bills. We had one order the whole time I was gone. We just had one order. So I need to hustle my tail off and try to get some more business coming in. Yep, hey there, GP. We had put on the website we were going to kind of be behind on orders as far as getting them out, so I'm okay with that though. We've taken our Texas trips at times and come back to like 20 orders, 30 orders. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Thank you there, Lou. I'm gonna pin that up there for you. Appreciate you guys. But we're okay financially. I mean, we're not getting rich or anything, but we're doing good. Oh my goodness, did I just, yep, I did what I thought I did. Oh, Mark's been in pain. He's broken some ribs and has some other physical issues. And I know what he's talking about with, dealing with pain. I have had a lot of pain, and I'm still in pain every day with my back, my knees, my shoulders, and it's hard to sleep and relax when your body's having to go through that kind of stuff. Yeah, they do take forever to heal. Okay, these are 1/24 ounce that I'm doing, and I'm only doing a couple of packs of each color. And these are not for an order, but I'm just going to tie them up so that we have them ready. When we do get an order, we can just ship them out pretty fast. We are going to be adding the Clouser minnow to the website here pretty soon. I have some eyes being delivered. And so with that being said, there are only small samples of eyes, so I'm going to pick out what size eyes I want and then order like 1,000 of them or so. Hey there, Keller. Steeler Keller, yeah. We do get some Pittsburgh Steeler fans that order this. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that, Mark. Well, you got to do what you got to do. Again, thank you everybody for coming in. Coffee break time. Coffee break time. I have to cut it short on the stream. Oh, you're fine. Thank you so much for coming in, though. Early morning tomorrow, Ruben. I hope the best. Well, thank you. Yep. We had a good trip, though. It's good to see some family, and I got to see friends I haven't seen in about 40 years. So, despite the stuff going on in our town and surrounding area, it was a good trip. Good time to see family and friends. Hi there, Letty. Okay, we'll catch you later, Keller. Yeah, thank you so much there, Lou. Yeah, it's good to be back, and we'll get back into a routine here. We're going to try to do the drawing on Friday. We'll see how that works. I don't know if we couldn't have one last Friday, partially because we just didn't get the gifts and memberships that we normally do, and part of that was probably because I didn't have a good signal. But we're going to give it a go for this Friday. Now let's see how that works. The prayer garden, yeah. Yeah, we helped out with a little bit with that, not a whole lot. My cousin's been down there. She's been putting in a bunch of hours down there. You've been having trouble getting supplies? Yeah. Let me get my notifications turned off. Hang on, guys. Oh, thank you. Part of that's just, time in and repetition. This here is a 1/24 ounce lure. This color would be great for fishing in muddy waters. This is a 1/24 ounce. It's a little bit smaller than a 16th ounce. It's on a number 6 mustad sickle hook. What's the jig that got? I'd say the Assassin, which is a pink head, white body, chartreuse tail, and the Shiner, which is all white and silver jig. And I'd probably add the Midnight. Those are my 3 favorite colors to fish with, and I've caught a lot of fish with those colors. We still have just one Peak rotary vise in stock. Just one Peak rotary vise. For seawater, yeah. Some people use mine for salt water, but not that many though. But we have some people that use them for salt water. A lot of people will use these for like bait for salt water, and also for freshwater. They'll catch bait fish. They are fun to make. They are somewhat therapeutic to do. You start tying lures, it kind of takes you away from your troubles, things that are going on during the day. It's a fun hobby to get into. It's a tough It's a tough business to get into, but it's a fun hobby to get into. Either E. Welcome in again. Make sure to tap up the likes. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm glad to be back home. I can get back in a normal routine. I am going to charge the boat up a little bit later on today. I don't know if I'll be doing any fishing this week. We'll see. We got some 100-degree weather for the next 2 weeks. It'll be pretty hot. Yeah, we had a lot of people in here, didn't we? I got a pretty cool story that I'm going to share here in just a bit. My wife and I are eating at a restaurant, and we decided to try this new steakhouse out. It's called the Trail Boss Steakhouse or something like that. The food there was pretty good. And while we're eating, and my wife and I are talking, and I like looking around, you know. I just have a habit of just looking to see what other people are getting on their plate, what the food looks like. This one table's leaving, but before that, this guy kept looking my way, and I don't know if he was just looking because I'm just looking everywhere. But he gets up, and he's carrying his to-go boxes. He has these styrofoam boxes, and as he's carrying them, he's following his wife, and he does this. And he gives me a smile and does one of those, like the head nod. And I give him a head nod back, and I smiled. And I knew what that meant. That means he watches me on TikTok or YouTube. If you're watching right now, I don't know your name, but I'm giving you one of those back. That was a cool story. I don't even know who the guy was. Kind of cool to see stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then one of my classmates, his name is Lou, and I didn't even recognize him. I'm like, oh my goodness, who is this buff dude calling me out saying Ruben? And it was a friend of mine named Lou Cervantes, and I didn't recognize him. And anyway, he I guess he watches me on TikTok or YouTube, or watches me make lures. I gave him a bunch of lures. We had a few lures left in the car, and when we were leaving, I told Stephanie, I said, I'm going to give Lou some lures, and so I checked to see if I had any, because I couldn't remember if I had any left, and just grabbed a handful and was happy to give him some. And he lives out of North Carolina too. Really good guy. He was a good guy in high school. I was probably rude and mean to him at times, but yeah, when you're teenagers and kids, sometimes people act brutal towards each other. I found myself saying, "I'm sorry" to a lot of the people that I've met in the past. So I have just this one to make, and then we're going to switch up to the gold mine. This here is our bumblebee. This is a 1/24 ounce. This isn't going out with an order right now, but I'm going to work on kind of building up our inventory and some of the sizes I don't normally tie. So this week I'll be working on a lot of different sizes of lures. Again, thank you guys for coming in. This here again, a 1/24 ounce bumblebee. Okay, let's get this put over there. Let's get the gold heads out. We're going to switch chenille. Let me see if I have any skinnier tinsel chenille. I'll be right back. And I do. Okay, so I need some yellow. Light yellow thread. Now we do sell this. This is our newest color of thread that we have on the website. And it's a light yellow, and it's by Flymaster. And it is a wax thread. Hey there, Hockey Shorts. Hey there, Remington. Ruben is back behind the vise. Yep. Hey there, Pontoon Jody. How are you doing there? My favorite jig coming up. Yeah, this is the gold mine. Yeah, Jody's caught a lot of skipjack with these. Yeah, you can catch a lot of different lures. These are not crappie jigs. They're just jigs because they catch so many different kinds of fish. Were you fishing last night, Jody? If you were, I think I saw that you were live and I didn't pop in. I was tired after the trip last night. We got home around 5 o'clock and I kind of just turned on the TV because I haven't seen TV in about a week and kind of just fell asleep. I was dozing in and out. Exploring, yeah. Yeah, if you guys haven't picked up Pontoon Jody, make sure to pick Pontoon Jody up. She was on the boat by herself the other night. But a lot of times she's out there with James. And they're catching a lot of big old catfish. Gotta do something else here. Something else here. Where is Dave at? Dave didn't like my singing yesterday. Imagine everybody else didn't like my singing either. We were just trying to make time pass on our road trip. Okay, that's a 1/24 ounce right there. We got 20 likes in the house. 20 likes in the house. Make sure to tap, 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 tap. Let's get those taps up, everybody. Work them fingers. Hey, Mr. Tim. How's the weather up there? We're going to be around 95, 96 degrees here today with a heat index of 110. 110 today. Hey there, Colin. Yeah, it's super hot out there. I got to go to the chiropractor a little bit later on. If anybody's ever in the area, I'm talking Tulsa or Owasso, Oklahoma, there's a chiropractor I've been visiting, and he's a super great guy. Dr. Warren. I want to say it's Warren family, chiropractor. Azam, thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm going to get a crunchy hug, yeah. Okay, got 4 more of these. Then we're going to switch over to the Mad Shad too in just a while. These are 1/24 ounce. Crappie Man Jigs, how you doing there, brother? And fishing with your jigs and fishing rods. We're good. Yeah, we got a lot of people on TikTok that use our jigs and rods, and it's starting to pick up over here. We have Jody. She doesn't fish with our rods, but she does fish with our jigs. And we're starting to see more and more people, which is awesome. We are a small company, so whatever people that do use our products, because we're a small outfit, a lot of times you're getting my eyes on you while you're fishing, and instead of and again, there's a lot of good companies out there, but some of these companies have gotten so big, if they do get a pro staff, that pro staff just becomes another number to them. They don't even, the people fishing doing live streams don't really have the companies watching them because they're just so big of a company. But we do have some fantastic rods, guys. We have 2 7-foot, we have 2 crappie poles. We got a 7-footer and a 4-footer. We also have a catfish pole that's 7'8". It's 2-piece, medium heavy action. It is a carbon glass rod, but on the tip of it, the end piece is glass, so you can catch big fish with those rods. Yeah, crappie man jigs kept me entertained while I was in Texas. I didn't have a lot of other jig makers to watch, other lure makers to watch. You guys make sure to pick up crappie man jigs. This here again is a 1/24 ounce. How cold is it over there right now, Miss Lou? And cooled down here. Oh, it did finally. Yep. I was doing more plastics. Oh yeah. I'm gonna do some plastics, but I just did the Jelly Belly jigs. We're probably gonna do some of those here in the next couple of weeks. And so that's about all the plastics I pour. We used to pour the paddle tail jigs. We still have all the molds and stuff like that. We just don't really do them a whole lot. Part of it's just the room. We don't have the room. Maybe one day if we ever get a bigger building, we'll do plastics and we'll do some other stuff too. But right now we're small time still. Still 6 degrees, nothing changed. I can't wait for summer. Yeah, I just never thought it would be that cold in New Zealand or Australia. I just part of me says when it's summer here, it's winter and in some other country, but part of me tends to think that it's the same temperature everywhere, you know? It's summertime everywhere. But I'm glad to be back home. I'm glad to be back in my bed. My bed is nice and comfy. I stayed up kind of late. I was watching Crappie Man last night. I guess taking an he was being interviewed with fishy things. That was kind of neat to watch that. High of 98 today. Humidity, ooh, yeah. Yeah, ours is like 96 today. And we got the heat index of like 110. My sunflowers up front are thriving. They are growing, growing, growing. We've had the bird feeders up front, and I like putting the black sunflower seed in them. And the birds make a mess, and seeds go everywhere. But we get sunflowers planted up front. They do look pretty in front of the shop. What's everybody's high temperature today? Just name out the state or country you're from, and how hot is it going to get out everywhere today? These are called jigs. They're also called flies. 100 in Mississippi. Yep, some people call these flies. Some people call them jigs. New York 74. Oh my goodness, that is nice and cool over there. I need to jump on in my private jet and go up there to New York. Give you a visit, Mr. Ernie. Indianapolis, Indiana, 81. Oh, you're up in Indianapolis? I don't know if Remington's still in here, but he's from Indiana too. Oh, you're welcome. 3 Celsius, so that makes it about what, 37? 38 degrees, and where he's at in Australia. South Carolina, 92. Again, I do appreciate everybody in here. Not far from Indy. Yep. Turkey, 87. Oh, cool. Arkansas, 100 there with Sawyer. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. We have one more of these to do, then we're going to switch over to the Mad Shad. Heat index 109. Oh my goodness. I did pick me up another fan. We picked one up in Texas, and I have that fan blowing. It's a lot bigger fan that we have. I'm hoping the shop stays kind of cool. I doubt that it's going to stay 70 degrees. It was 70 degrees in here when I came in. 12 Celsius in Australia. Oh my goodness. We had some fun. We had some fun. You know, of course, there's no fishing because of the flooding. We only took one rod down there, and I give that away to my nephew because he likes fishing. But other than that, you know, we went, just visited family. We did a lot of eating. We ate a lot of restaurant food. Yeah, we had a good time. Hey, Fabian. If I don't turn the lights, oh my goodness, yep. E-Ray, yep. Yeah, the flooding was terrible. Growing up in that town, I mean, we had floods, but we had the 78 flood. I was, you know, fishing when that happened. We had the 87 flood. And the reason I remember those two dates so well, because one is 1978, and then you flip the numbers around, you get 1987. And now everybody's going to talk about the floods of 25. Just a bunch of stuff. There's people out there looking still. They're actually going to drain some parts of the river so they could dredge them out and get the vehicles and houses, because you had a lot of houses get swept away. You got a lot of cars and RVs that got swept away too in the flood. Oh, what am I doing here? Look at that. I'm here thinking I'm building I guess this was going to be the golden bee. Forgot I'm just doing the bumblebee. I almost invented a new color right there, the golden the golden bumblebee. 23 Celsius, so that makes it about, what, 50, 58, 59 degrees. Hey there, Precision. Yeah, me too. Yep. We did get a lot of rain up here where I'm at, just north of us, and they had like 7 inches of rain dumped on them, within a couple of hours. But it's not as bad as any of the stuff that they've been experiencing down in Texas. We also went through a town called San Saba, and they had, we saw an area that was covered by 4 to 6 foot of water, and the place was a cemetery. There were tombstones overturned everywhere out there. Bad flood. Flow 10 saves 10% on all orders. Oh no, the strap on your Crocs broke. Yep. Yeah, I do not like that. I do not like wearing sandals that don't have a strap on around the back part of your ankle. Yeah, I cannot walk around in like chanclas or flip-flops. I'm just never been good with them. Just never really cared to wear shoes like that. Okay, we're going to be changing up jigs here, so I'm going to get rid of these yellow feathers. We're going to bring some white feathers out. We're going to switch over to the Mad Shad. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure to do so. We're going to try to do a drawing this Friday. We haven't been getting a lot of gifts or anything like that in the last week. In fact, we only had one order on the website all week long. One order. And so we're going to see. There's a good chance that we're going to have a drawing, but there's about a 50-50 chance we're not going to have the drawing on Friday. So we'll see how it goes. We got to get back into a routine and do a lot of live streams and to get the count back up and everything. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to pull out the black and white variegated chenille. We're going to pull out the black and white head. Okay, I'm going to take you guys down here. We're going to cut some feathers here real fast. We're going to cut some feathers. Okay, this is a neck hackle feather. I'm going to cut it right down the middle on these 1/24 ounce. We don't use the tips. So we can turn all of these into V-cuts. So each jig is going to get maybe 2 or 3 of these feathers, of the white ones, and then we're going to lay some black marabou feathers over these. So I'm going to show you what a neck hackle looks like again. That's what neck hackle feathers look like. And this is what a marabou feather looks like. You get more movement with this. It's flimsier. You get a lot of action on there. But you don't get the durability that you do with the neck hackle. Neck hackle, it's stiffer. You don't get as much movement, but you get more durability there. So we're going to trim up one more of these dudes. Okay, there we go. We're coming back up here. Okay, we need the black thread again. Go to the pharmacy, pick up your pills. I hope everything goes well, Mr. Ernie. Appreciate you in the channel as always. Be safe. Okay, we're going to try 2 feathers here. It's probably going to take 3. But we'll see what it looks like with 2. I'll put 1 more on there. Here we go. We're going to get our black feathers. These here are the same ones I was putting on that gold mine jig by accident. So I gently put them to the side. I'm able to reuse them again. There we go. We're going to pull out some silver flash. We're going to take 2 pieces of these. We're going to take them out like that, pinch them with our finger right here, snip it right there, fold them in half, snip it again. We're going to find the middle. We're going to add it right there, fold it over. Let's get some thread wraps on it. We're going to throw our chenille on here. Well, thank you there, Lou. Ramzan, thanks for coming in, my friend. Fabian, I hope you're doing good. I didn't get to see my cousin this week, Fabian. I got a cousin named Fabian. I did get to see somebody unexpectedly. We went to a restaurant, and one of the waiters there was my nephew, my brother Adam's kid. His name is Sebastian, and he works at the Lake House. I don't know if it's called Lake House Seafood, but they had some really good food there. Bentley, welcome in, Bentley. Brandon, welcome in. My favorite jig maker. Oh, I bet you say that to all the jig makers. Hey there, Peter. You make the head. I use powder coat on this head. I'll bring you guys in a little bit closer on this head here. Yeah, we use basically how would I say? Let's go ahead and zoom in. Boom. Yeah, this is our Mad Shad head. We put a layer of white on here first, and then we sprinkle some black powder coating on it. So that's how we make that. And then we put silver eyes on it. So I do use powder coat. I used to, when I first started making lures, I used to use nail polish. And then I went from nail polish to spray painting with paints that you would find at like Ace Hardware. And so then I went to this paint called Dip It's. And it was basically a vinyl dip that you dip it in and you let it dry. And that was the worst stuff ever. And so then I saved up enough money to get some powder coat. And now we have about 70 different colors of powder coating, I think. I love this channel. Well, thank you, Bentley. We do run a really clean channel here. It's kid friendly. I don't do any cursing or anything like that. You won't ever see me crack open a bottle of tequila or anything like that on our channel. And so we do run a really friendly channel here. So we got a lot of young people, especially during the school year. We'll have a lot of kids that watch me before they go to school. Glad you're back. Yeah, I'm glad we're back. My wife drove the whole time, and I'm glad to be back. My wife deserves a lot of praise for that, because I've been dealing with my right leg being a little numb, and we're still trying to find out the cause of that. And anyhow, I just couldn't do any driving. My wife did all the driving. I can drive my truck. I just can't drive her car. And my wife will tell you I just can't drive at all. But no, she does get motion sickness when I drive. She gets car sick. I want one of those fishing lures. Go to RubenFloresJigs.com. Save 10%. For you guys today, I'm going to do something special for everybody here. For every 3 packs of lures you guys buy, I'm going to throw the 4th pack in there for free. And that's just going to go today. We're just going to do that today. You buy 3 packs of lures, I'll throw a 4th pack in there for free. They don't have to be the same color or the same size. You can buy any 3 packs and I'll throw in a 4th pack for free. Passenger Princess. Yeah, that's what she called me. I can't believe she called me that. That name's going to stick. I hope it doesn't stick 2 months from now, but she called me the Passenger Princess. I mean, me on one side, I want to be called El Jefe. Come on, Stephanie, call me El Jefe. You guys don't know what El Jefe means? That means boss man. We got 44 likes in the house, everybody. Yeah, I hope I have a great day. I'm having a good day so far. I'm glad to be back home. Glad to be back behind the vise. You know, I tell you what, I mean, each and every day, I'm sitting at the dinner table with my knife and fork, just doing this all day. I had to keep my hands in shape. I was working out every day, guys. Working out every day, trying to keep my hands in shape. No, there's nothing like being home. There's nothing like being home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Where'd that come from? The Wizard of Oz? There's no place like home. Yeah, my dad's air conditioner broke. And so he hasn't had it fixed in a week because he just went out and bought all these window units, but he didn't put any in the living space, the kitchen or the dining room. And so I had one of my friends who's kind of like a maintenance supervisor for a lot of these complexes, and he went over there and checked, and it was like a $40 part. That's all that was broken on it. And so he's out there. He's going to go get the part today and put it in for him. So for a whole year, he just didn't get it worked on. This is my dream job. No, yep. We got back Friday from vacation. Oh, good. Okay, we're going to go down here. Let's just do this. Boom. I don't like that. Let's just go like that. Can I make a red one next? It would be good. I don't have that lined up. I'm just tying up inventory right now. Such a great man. Oh, well, thank you. I don't know about that. You need to call my wife. Let her know that I'm a great man. Yeah, I'm just working on inventory. The day to get me to do special requests usually is on like a Saturday. A Saturday or Sunday. Those days I'm a little more casual on those days. I'm not so worried about inventory as much as I am Monday through Friday. So I'll take you over to the wall in a little bit and show you guys the wall. All in all, it's just another jig on the wall. Wasn't that a Pink Floyd song? Food. Strawberry color jig, red and white. Yep, I've done a red and white one, and what did we call that? The barchetta, the red barchetta. We did a red head, red body, white and silver tail. And I don't know if I have any of those up here. We get a lot of special orders for that color. We don't get enough special orders for that color for us to add it to the lineup. But we get a lot of people that they just like that color. And because I call it the red barchetta, I imagine a lot of those fishermen are like Rush fans. Because that's kind of what I named it after, the red barchetta. Oh, well, thank you there, Bentley. Appreciate everybody coming in. It's going to be a hot one today. Hey there, Dave. It's hot in the city, hot in the city tonight. This here is the Mad Shad. We did not get to go to Fredericksburg. There is a fly shop up there. I went to once and I wanted to try to get up there again, but we didn't get to make it up there. There's an old fella, I'd say he's probably in his 70s, maybe in his 80s, and he ties a lot of flies. He ties a lot of flies. I do appreciate you guys watching. Do I make good money selling these? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, there's been some years that we I'm not going to give a dollar amount, but there's some years it gets up into, with sales, like the six figures. And then there's years like this year, we won't even come close. You know, you just gotta, the years that we do hit over 100,000 in sales, those are busy days, busy months. And now I'm talking sales. I'm not talking what I make. You know, there's a big difference there. Shop name is Ruben Flores, RubenFlores, Jigs, JIGS.com. There should be a link right down there. On the bottom, it'll say Lou Anderson, https:// RubenFloresJigs.com. Now, we haven't hit 100K in sales since. It's been a while, been a long time. The rivers, yeah, and yeah, it depends on what good money is, you know. I mean, there's some years we make really good money, and some years like this year with the floods, and then you have the heat coming right behind it. We don't make a lot of money on these kind of years. You know, we did a lot of revenue when it was COVID, and a lot of these tackle stores weren't getting their lures, and so that's when we started taking on tackle stores again, back in 2020. So in some ways, I like tackle stores because they're consistent orders in most cases, except this year. In some cases, I don't like tackle store orders because they're always bickering about prices. They always want the lowest price. And on top of that, you're having to deal with competition getting in those stores. And it's nice to be able to have the freedom to sell your lure for whatever you want to sell it for. You know, where sometimes some of these tackle stores, they want to dictate what your price is on the website, because sometimes they get fearful. They think that you're going to outsell them. You know, they don't realize this is the only thing I do for the most part are jigs. Well, he gets chauffeur driven like a king, yes, to Texas, and I get to sit in the passenger seat with my wife. I wanted to sit in the back seat, but she won't let me sit in the back seat. Oh no, my wife is good. I have an awesome wife. I'll tell you what, my wife, she has an awesome husband too. I'm just kidding. She's probably watching right now. My wife does watch the live streams every so often. She's heard a lot of my stories. She knows all my stories. She knows I'm well taken care of with mods in here. So she does have another business besides lures. She does, she has like an antique shop booth. You know, she has a booth inside of an antique shop that she's always looking for stuff and making stuff to sell in this booth. She does a lot of crafty stuff, put it that way. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break right after this. I'm going to take a little break. I have to bag up a lot of lures that I have hanging up, and we are going to introduce a couple of new lures to the site today. We're going to be adding some steelhead jigs, and they're on steelhead hooks. We got What do we have over here? I'll show you guys here in just a bit. I think we got a 1/4 ounce and 1/8 ounce steelhead lures. So we are just a little bit after 10. I'm going to say we're going to come back somewhere between 11 o'clock and 11:30. We got to package these lures as well as a lot of other lures, and I got to put some labels on them. But here are the lures. This is a 1/4 ounce. That's on a steelhead hook. We're going to put those out there for striper, walleye, steelhead, trout. And then we also have the, I think these are these are 1/8 ounce. Are they? No, these are 1/16 ounce. Oh, I didn't realize that. That's a 1/16 ounce steelhead. That's a steelhead hook. That hook there will catch if you hook up with 30-pound, 40-pound catfish, I mean, you can catch a fish that big. So we see you guys later. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And you guys have a great day. Goodbye and God bless. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.